Hi everyone and welcome. So glad you could join us for this quickie video. Jim and I were talking the other night about some of the things that we would like to do to have a more connected relationship with you, our viewers. And we've had a couple of suggestions coming forward in the past few weeks that have sort of guided our thinking in this direction. We have a lot of newbie canners who appreciate our videos, for which we are very grateful. And someone asked the other day, do we have a place where they can just ask us questions? And essentially we don't. And the reason for that is that since both of us are working right now, I hardly have time to check another venue. I have a hard time even checking Facebook, as those of you who are on our Facebook page know, because we're getting lots and lots of comments. And so I thought, let's just do a video where we invite everyone to ask whatever questions they would like about canning, about dehydrating, about anything. Post your questions in the comments below, and then we will monitor that for the next week or so, make a list of all of the questions, and then we will, in I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks into January, then we will come back with a video that answers questions. And the other thing is, we get requests all the time, and I have a running list of requests, but I think it might also be very worthwhile for us to find out what you would like for us to present in terms of videos, provided we have a knowledge base upon which we can draw. And you know, I'm not bashful about doing research, and so if it requires some research, I'm okay with that as well. So requests and questions, that's what we're after this time, and I'm going to give you kind of an example. So the other day someone asked, can you vacuum seal using Tattler lids? And so I thought, you know what, that's really a good question. So what I will do behind the scenes, except for this one, is I will try some things out. I'll try to get answers to your questions, and then we'll come back. But for this video, we're actually going to try it on camera. And so we just took this batch of Skittles out of the freeze dryer. Now, normally I don't do candies. We're too busy doing food storage things. But we're gearing up for some holiday parties where we're supposed to bring kind of a funky gift. And freeze drying Skittles right now is all the rage. And so I thought, you know, I'm just going to fill up a jar with freeze dried Skittles and take this to our party as a gift, kind of a white elephant type funky gift. So what if I try to vacuum seal this using a Tattler lid? So let's just try it and see how it works. So I have the Tattler lid and the gasket there, and I'm just going to put this over the top, and we'll see how it works. My goodness, maybe it worked. Oh, for heaven's sake, look at this. It absolutely does work. So there you have your answer to this question, using Tattler lids to seal jars using a vacuum sealer. So that's good news. I don't know how many of you, some of you from different countries may not know what Skittles are, but they're kind of a fun candy. A lot of people really love them. I don't particularly love them. They're smaller than an M&M when they come right out of the package. I should have saved some, but I didn't. And they're very sour, and I don't care for sour candy. But you put them in a freeze dryer, and they plump up like this, and they taste a little bit different, and people just love these. So we thought that would make a good little gift, and now with that Tattler lid on there, that just makes it kind of a little bit more professional than a regular flat. So thank you for that question, and there's the answer right there. So then the other thing is, got a question. We just published a video on how to safely can your own soup recipes, and I demonstrated with our black bean soup recipe, which is really a good recipe, and a lot of people are commenting on that. And someone said, you know, I think in the coming days we might be relying on beans just a whole lot for meals, and could you do some more videos on beans? And so I thought, you know what, that is really a good idea, because beans are inexpensive, and we know how to prepare them. They're not all that difficult to prepare, and they are very nutritious, high in protein. And so I started looking up some bean recipes, mostly bean soup recipes, things that I could do a can your own soup recipe video on, or even things that I could put dry in a jar. So storing dry soup mixes in jars. In fact, I think that's our video coming out on Saturday, is another recipe that actually is going to be in our cookbook. But I can easily do a recipe on good soup mixes, either dry soup mixes that you store dry in a jar, or make the soup and then pressure can it. So we're going to be looking into both of those possibilities and coming up with some new recipes that we will practice before we bring forward to you. So that's the purpose of this video. Please put your comments below in terms of questions that you may have, or in terms of requests that you would like to see us do a video on. Now, one request that I have is that you do not ask me to do anything that is contrary to the USDA with my data logger, because I am not a test kitchen with recipes. And so I won't be doing anything like testing whether or not it is safe to can pumpkin puree, or butter, or making your own evaporated milk, those types of things that the USDA does not recommend. My little data logger and this kitchen do not constitute a test kitchen the way the USDA does their testing. I'm very comfortable collecting data on canners, on tested recipes. I'm fine doing that, and in fact I'm going to be doing a video after the first of the year on steam canners. I just have to pick the one that I want to buy as the example. So we will get to your questions and start making a list of videos that you request, and we hope that that will help everybody feel more connected, that we're in this together and that we're trying to solve our problems with a little bit of group help. So thanks for being with us for this quick video, and we will see you shortly.